Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about, in my opinion, the worst slash oversimplified logos in history. Let's get started. Alright, so the first logo I'm going to be talking about is the Pringles Man. The Pringles Man is the Pringles mascot for the Pringles chips. And basically he had this really cool design where he had a very well detailed mustache. He had this cool haircut, and he has a bow tie. And basically, this is what he looks like now. Yeah, so don't even call him the real life Pringles Man anymore. He's more like a ghost now. They completely removed the circle around his head. They removed his hair, made his mustache more simplified, removed the pupils in his eyes. His bow tie is still there, but basically this literally looks like the spirit of, the Pringles Man. It looks like a ghost of him. It looks like the Pringles Man died. But basically what I'm getting at is I just really hate this redesigned version of him, and I'm sure many other people would agree as well. The next logo I have on the list is the Subway logo. So this is the Subway logo I remember from a kid, and from what I remember the most. And basically, it's a nice looking logo. It's got the arrows. It stands out. It's got the outline, and it has its own fonts that makes it different. But whereas the new one that I'm gonna show now, but the new one here, thankfully, I do gotta give them credit. They did keep the, arrows pointing in the different directions, but I think it's only a matter of time. This logo is gonna get even more simplified, like everything is these days, and the arrows will be gone. But, I mean, honestly, this is probably the one I don't mind the most out of any of them, because they kept the arrows and it, resembles still like what it did look like, so I like that on their part. Next on the list is the Petco logo. So basically the Petco logo is in this really cool font that is in red, and there's a red puppy and a red, or not a red, a blue kitten or cat or dog. Um, But yeah, this is a really nice logo. It represents the store. It represents it's a pet store. But you don't think it can get any better than this. Well, it only just gets worse. But here's what the logo looks like now. Alright, this is what the logo looks like now. It's just very simple in white fonts with this really dark blue background. And then the cat and dog are completely gone. It's just such a plain looking logo. It's like just way too oversimplified, and that's all I can say about it. They removed the dog and cat on the logo, and basically it's not the same as what it was, and it's just oversimplified. So yeah, so this is a really bad design change in my opinion, and I'm sure many other people agree. Alright, so this next logo change, or name change, I should say, is probably the one I hate the most. It is just absolutely unnecessary and just terrible. So everyone's familiar with Dunkin' Donuts, at least in the United States. But basically, Dunkin' Donuts thought it was a good idea to completely take donuts out of the name. And why would you just call it Dunkin'? Like, what are you dunking? It's like if you take out King out of burger, or you just call Subway sub. It's like, that just doesn't make any sense. And also, Dunkin' could be someone's name. But yeah, this is what the logo looks like now. I just absolutely don't like it. The next logo on this list is YouTube. So YouTube has always had a really cool logo, at least up until 2017 when they changed it. So YouTube had this really cool logo where it said you, and then the tube where it said tube was outlined in red. And it popped. It made the logo stand out amongst other people. But yeah, basically in 2017, they redesigned and it looks like this. Now, I'm not gonna say this is probably my least favorite. It's just, it has that simple, modern looking font. And yeah, it's not my least favorite, but I definitely miss the old one because it's more nostalgic. Alright, so the last one on this list is by far probably the worst logo change I've ever seen a company do. Now, this is no other than Twitter. So, Twitter, I don't use Twitter, but like I know a lot of people do, and hearing about this change is just ridiculous. But basically, Twitter thought it was a good idea to change their logo to this. Yes, I wish I was joking about this, but this is 100% real. So, Twitter thought it was a good idea to rebrand its name from Twitter and call itself X while also removing the iconic blue bird, which was from the beginning, and just slapping this X logo on it. Like, literally, the X logo looks like it's from some website you shouldn't even be on. But yeah, it's just, jokes aside, it's a terrible looking logo and it's a terrible name to call a social media platform. And this is by far the one I absolutely hate the most. And sadly, we're probably going to be stuck with it being called X. And the logo being X, as long as this platform will be around, I don't think Twitter or the bird will come back, sadly.